You're listening to the Mind Triggers podcast with 9 Nails, Juicy, Henny Luke, and Jay always in the background. And remember, the whole team gotta win.
Paper planes, Mary Jane, take a puff, we on our way, she the finest, flying sidekick, we on the trip, and she my co-pilot, paper planes.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, 9 Nails.
I'm Juicy.
And it's Jay, always in the background.
Henny Luke. And today we have, our guest is another podcaster, an author, a good supporter of Mind Triggers. My man Jay from Hold a Husband's podcast. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. What's good, everybody?
Welcome, welcome.
Yep. Hey, it's definitely a pleasure to be here on the Mind Triggers.
Is it going to be a little confusing with 2 J's? No?
No.
Like J1, J2?
Let's call me Podcast Ike.
Y'all can just run me as Jay Bavo or just Bavo. There you go.
Okay.
Plus, I had to guess, so y'all ain't going to ask me questions, so I ain't going to guess.
So, Jay, you want to tell us a little about your podcast?
Yep. The Hold a Husband podcast. Basically, it's our host, Terry Duran. It's basically his story, how he was a former hoe, womanizer, and how he's a successful husband and in a healthy relationship right now. He's been married for he's been married 17 years now.
Shout out to him.
Yep. In a healthy relationship, happily married and everything. So, it's his story, and, me and EB, who are the other co-hosts on there, we pretty much, compliment him and his stories.
Okay. So, he's the only hoe?
Hey, we've all had our whole phase there, just like my man, if you follow him, SD, what he really means, he talks about whole phase men on his platform all the time. So I strongly suggest y'all follow him, but I've definitely went through a whole phase. EB has stories for days. He's told his stories on the podcast, and he's had stories for days.
Wait, was y'all all in the service?
I was in service, and so was Terry. He was Army. I was Navy.
We thank y'all for your service.
Appreciate
Put it
that.
with a round of applause.
So, that's how you guys met in the service?
No, actually, I actually met, prior to even podcasting, I had no relationship with Terry or EB. I met Terry through Instagram. He had a meme page, Pit Game Crazy, where he would do memes based on relationships and everything, and he'd make his own memes. So, we were following each other, and he decided he wanted to do a podcast. He was looking for a co-host. I inquired with him. He took me on, so we did talk time with Tater on. It was off of Blog Talk Radio, where we actually would take live callers, and we had some interesting questions there. The success, it was, I guess it was meager at best. It really wasn't there. It was kind of trial and error at that time. We didn't really know what worked. We also had a female co-host. Shout out to Cheryl. She was on it. Like I said, I thought it was good, but it wasn't where we wanted it to be there. So, we decided to rebrand that. Terry decided to rebrand that to More Than Love. So we were getting another female co-host on there. And it didn't work out that way. Never really materialized. So it was just me and him on there. Then about almost a year or so later, he decided to rebrand it to the Hold a Husband podcast. That's when we got EB on there.
Love the name also.
Name. I appreciate that. And I think, the Hold a Husband podcast is gaining traction, getting the success that we want. I think with that one, the chemistry is there between us three. Everybody has something unique they can bring to the table. It's like Terry, he's kind of like the relationship expert, like a relationship analyst. You ask him a question on a relationship, he can break it down. He breaks it down to a T.
Like Sports Center?
Yeah, he's like Sports Center. You name it. He's like, Shannon Sharp, or Stephen A. Smith of
John Man with the circles on the screen.
Yeah, that's him. That is him. And EB is kind of like, he brings the it factor. He brings comedic factor there. Like, he's funny. He has stories for days. Like, he has that it factor. Me, I kind of just bring everything together there. I kind of, the liaison between the two, for a lack of a better word there.
So you're like the glue of the podcast.
Pretty much.
So, big question. You watch Marvel?
Yeah.
So who would your character be?
Wow, that's a good question. Who would my character be if I was a Marvel superhero comic? Really have to think that one through. I'd probably say Doctor Strange.
I like
a good
Doctor
one.
Strange, right?
Why you pick Doctor Strange?
You know what? He has the one asset, right? That's time.
right.
You know, and
Because he was good with your fingers.
Wow.
maybe, that could be it. That could be it as well. But you know, he kind of brought everything together. Remember, what was the not Endgame, but Infinity Wars, right? He listed all different scenarios of which they can win, right? He said there was only one out of a million or something.
Right.
I don't remember what the number was offhand. You know, and he brought that all together, right? He had a prophecy, you know, and that's me. I kind of have a vision for it as well. I kind of I do things behind the scenes as well, as far as administrative stuff, trying to get sponsors, trying to get donors and everything.
Okay.
So I handle that stuff as well.
Very good.
So where you from, Jay?
Brooklyn born, Long Island raised, and currently New Jersey living.
Okay. Oh, so you like Jersey so far?
Government twins.
Shut your ass up. You like Jersey so far?
I mean, Jersey's cool so far. It's kind of, you know what? It's similar to New York in many ways. But I guess, certain parts, if you want something, I guess, a little slower, yeah, Jersey would be the place to be. As all right, if you're downtown Newark, it's not really that much of a drop from New York City. If you're, it's almost the same thing there.
So Jay, who's the asshole on your show?
If I would say the asshole, I would say EB. Now that's good person to be around. Fun person to be around. He definitely is the one that's and it brings the energy there.
Go ahead, clean it
But
up.
but I would say exactly because he's the person that just says what you got to say, no filter, no fuss given.
Okay.
Now Jay, who's the asshole on this show?
If I gotta go out on a limb, I'm gonna say Henny Luke. I would have named like Henny Luke. When the Henny's in the system, it's
Ain't no telling
they
what-
don't tell it. Yeah, it's anything goes and no holds barred there.
I take that too because he like sweating right now like a pastor in the church.
It's mad hot in here. I
Like
have mad
that.
liquor in my system.
Hey, listen, I'm a level away. Once I finish this cup here, I'm gonna be probably sweating profusely like him there.
Oh.
Now, who you say is the asshole since you got so much to say about Luke?
Who is it?
I'm gonna go with 200 on Jay Alex.
Ooh, but
Alex.
I mean, you quiet person, mild mannered here. Why they say you though?
Because he's a sarcastic gangster.
Yeah, that's
You
think
be-
that's Virgos.
that's definitely me right there.
You could be home and you be like, that motherfucker just played me.
Nah, it ain't that bad. Ain't that bad.
I also agree with Jay. I second that Jay is the asshole of the crew.
Why?
You don't get the name like podcast Ike because you're not an asshole.
Exactly.
Ike was the ultimate asshole.
Ultimate asshole.
No, I just want shit done.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Ike, no,
And he got
hold
it
up.
done through being an asshole.
Hold up, stop. Ike said, Tina, I will kill you. You die on me.
Did she die?
But you know what?
Did she die? Nah, yes or no? Did
Nah,
she die?
but
Okay, that's it.
just listen to
She
it.
ain't died. She
let's,
listened.
let's dissect that apart. He
Oh,
said,
hold on.
Tina, I will kill you if you die on me.
Wait a second.
Come on.
Now, let's put this in the context of what Ike here. Because here's the thing: a lot of people don't know, right? You look at the movie. What's Love Got to Do with It? They make Ike look like he was abusive.
He was.
Tina Turner was the innocent lamb there, but Tina Turner did get pregnant by one of his bandmates. A lot of people don't know that now.
They-
I mean, if she
no,
was
that's
getting
not
her
proven.
ass beat and
That's
abused,
not proved. That's not
then
proven.
she got the right to do that. If that's true.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly. Make sure you say
Allegedly,
Yes.
oops, allegedly, my bad. Shout out to the homie Kwame Brown there.
that. Was he there?
Jay, what's your answer?
Who the asshole?
Yeah.
I think Juice is the asshole. Honestly.
Oh, okay.
That's
No.
just being petty.
no.
Damn.
I
Why
feel
they- why they
I'm
say
the
you
nicest
juicy?
one. I don't even know, Jay.
What you mean?
How am I asshole?
Because you are.
Do I strike you as an asshole, the real Jay?
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. You put me on a spot there.
You don't know which one is a gunshot?
I don't.
Yeah. Wow.
Can't find it. Look, that's some asshole shit. You can't even shoot her.
Ooh.
Who's the asshole to you?
Sugar shot.
Except for
You,
me.
yes.
Actually, we all assholes.
Okay,
It just,
thank
but
Y'all,
I'm gonna
y'all-
say who takes the cake.
Kai said you an asshole too.
I'm gonna say who takes the cake.
That's 3
No, she didn't
against.
say that. I'm gonna believe that.
Oh, what
No,
you
y'all gotta
say?
show her. I won't
Oh,
believe
okay.
it.
I'm gonna tell you who
Thank
takes
you.
the cake out of us. Jay.
So, ooh,
After
okay.
yesterday? After what, Thursday? Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, what happened Thursday? Now we forget.
Oh.
Oh, so how quick we forget.
Oh, shout out to one
How
time.
it was his asshole idea to take over Wine Times Live.
Yup.
Oh.
And then it was his asshole idea to, like, ambush Luke
Mm-hmm.
It was an ambush.
on
wasn't
live.
It wasn't. It
It was
wasn't.
an ambush.
It was.
Shout out to Toy Tickles.
Yeah.
It was a
Shout out.
It was a double ambush.
Okay.
So now you want to hit us with the description?
I surely would. Okay, ladies and gents, the one that can't see and the one that could see, we have a taller virgin, Jay.
Wow.
Okay.
But I'm the asshole, right?
Because I got to do it like this because we got 2 J's and they happen to be born on the same day.
Interesting.
That's the Lord just working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but,
both from
My-
New York, right?
and
Now
both
the
from New
Lord
York.
just-
Now, don't know if we born the same year. You know, I was born 1985.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
wow.
Look at the Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same
Y'all
day,
probably
same
was
year.
born at the exact same moment. That's
Exactly.
why. A tall one in the short one.
Yeah, a mini one and a big one.
A dark one and a light one.
Yeah. One have a full beard and one just can't grow one.
Damn. I could go one. I just choose not to. For my profession.
Well,
I don't believe that. And I need for
Yo, he
Listen,
jumped up.
listen,
Real
listen.
quick.
Let-
I could grow one. Fuck
let-
that. Nah.
well,
Y'all
listen.
go too far. That's like my height with the beard.
well,
Nah.
listen.
I work hard for this.
I don't believe that. I
Listen.
know you for how many years? I said never seen you before.
Said you had
Oh.
the same beard since you knew you.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You was always in that profession.
goatee.
She said elementary school baby beard.
Yeah.
Damn.
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 Damn. All right.
I met you at the grocery store. I don't know. You need a beard for that?
Y'all are really on y'all shit today.
Damn. They on your ass there, Jay.
I'm the asshole though. Alright?
All right.
Juicy, have you ever saw one with a full beard? Connect?
I can say that I have.
Oh, okay. Look at this evening. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great.
Okay, for the ones that could see, the ones that can't, we have us a butter pecan light skin treat.
Okay.
Evening. He has a head full of hair, unlike the other little one. Jay. Yeah.
All right. All right then.
So I already asked you his height. So he's tall. He's 6'5".
Yep.
I mean, he's tall. He's like a quarterback size, like you play football. Can you play football?
That was I played in junior high. Didn't really go too far of it. Basketball was more of my sport there, so I decided to just go full on with that.
He thick as shit, y'all too, ladies. Like he got some weight on you. So
You
I'm
said thick.
Wait.
Thick.
You, I
Thick.
don't think you should refer to any man as thick.
Wow.
as shit.
No, I can't do that. I'm a female. I
Call
can't do
this
that.
man thick.
Hold up.
You can't call no man thick as shit.
I
She said he thick as shit.
I could.
Wow.
Call you.
Why?
This is not your.
You
This
right.
not your description.
But I felt I had to come in and
No, you
and
didn't.
pocket
See,
Ike
after
this
you
real quick.
beat-
I almost
No.
want to ask him to stand up and turn around for us.
no. He
He's not a
can't though.
female. Only females do that for us.
He can't. He can though. He can.
Wow, not
If I was
thick.
Jamaican, I'd bust y'all in the head with a bottle. I swear.
Well, you close. You West Indian. That's close.
I don't have a bottle.
You know better. We the same height. You know I don't respect that.
Wow, the privilege.
Hey, Luke, you know you're not letting nobody bust nobody in the head with no privilege.
Not a full bottle.
Not a full bottle. Not even a half a bottle because that's
No,
privilege.
yeah.
Now let that be an old Henny. Okay, so I'm trying to guess your weight now. So you like what, 280? 260, 280?
Ooh.
Yeah.
See,
Fuck
my,
weights.
He's
My-
not late,
you know,
never
my-
tells.
He's muscle built, like he's a big boy.
Why didn't you say it the first time? You called him thick as shit. You couldn't say he
Yeah.
was muscular.
No, I say, listen, hold up,
Thick as
time.
shit.
You know what? You know you're right. It's your thing.
One
It's your
second,
thing.
one
It's your
second,
thing.
one
You're
second,
right.
one
It's your
second.
thing. It's your thing.
Time the fuck out.
You're right. It's your thing.
Time out. I never do this to y'all. When if it's mine, it's mine. Let me have mine.
We got you.
He belongs to me right now. Y'all are hating.
Slide over, Jay.
How many times I
Yeah,
call
I
you?
mean, let's do
He said,
that.
I like to belong.
Get closer.
How many times I call you thick as shit?
Never.
I did.
I'm calling the cops.
Oh,
Again, I say.
That's harassment.
I say.
He jealous.
I'm gonna take credit to that.
We gave now a little bit of Ciroc.
How many times I said that thing fat on Jay?
All right, continue.
How many times I said that? Exactly. Oh, you want me to shut the fuck up now? Because I'm on y'all.
Respectfully.
That's the only thing that sit up.
Fuck you and you.
Oh, okay, all right. It's gonna be a lit
You said
episode.
basketball like Big J used to play?
Yeah, like Big J used to play. How big is your feet?
I'm a size 13 shoe.
13, ladies. You hear that?
That's important.
That's a 13B Nord. That means that half of that. Half of that is it should be matching with your third leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will not confirm or deny that.
Don't worry about that. No, but I could confirm and deny that by just looking at your hands.
All right then.
Put off to the camera, sir.
Wow, we might need to change.
that on camera?
I mean,
Yes.
go.
No, I said put it up.
Yeah.
To
You know,
His hands. His hands.
Put what up
Hey.
to the camera?
His hands.
There we go. I mean, the route we're going, we might need to change the name from the Mind Triggers to the No Holds Barred podcast here.
Hello. I'm good.
You know?
A little bit of Ciroc.
Thank you, Nah. We appreciate you.
Hey, Jay, what kind of
I'm
women are
not
you
off.
into?
I'm not off y'all asses either. Trust
Oh,
me.
okay.
But
It's on.
what we do?
What kind of women are you into?
What kind of women am I into?
Short, light skin.
Thick as shit.
Like I said,
Doobie.
at the end of the day, you know what? I'm into just black women. Period.
Okay.
Yeah,
love.
you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
Oh,
Say
you
that.
in the military. What the white women?
I mean, what about them? I mean, honestly, they don't really do nothing for me.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
You know,
Karen.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. I may or may not have had a sexual experience with white women before,
Yeah,
How
look,
was
but
it?
I little cream may or may not have had cream on
Did she
coffee at one
swallow you
point.
whole?
Oh, the Folgers in your cup?
Perhaps she has,
Go along
but
with the white people love Folgers.
you know, honestly, I'm just gonna say it never really did anything for me.
cream in your cookie.
Ew.
Shout out
Never-
our white fans that,
Yeah.
that drink that
Never-
Folgers.
You know, it never really did nothing for me. You know, you got some dudes out here that get color struck or whatever. They get with a white woman, and you know,
So you
Am
tried
I-
it one time or multiple?
hey, could have been multiple times. I'm not saying anything
Whatever
here.
you did in the service, thank you.
Appreciate that, but
Whoever you did in the service, thank you.
you know, for me, it's never really did anything for me. I honestly don't see the big deal about it. You know, like I said, some fools get with a white girl and they get color struck. And mind you, it's not a good looking one. It's the one that's, you know,
Yeah, the trash one, the one that looks
yeah.
real bad.
all the one, you know, that's, you know, overweight, morbidly obese, you know, about a Popeye's biscuit away from being obese here.
What's your thoughts on Kevin Samuels?
You know what? I'll say this. I think he gives good advice on things. He gives tangible, actual advice. Now, I'll say this. I'm gonna tell you where he got a lot of what he says now from. I would tell you everybody listen to recommend my man Mr. Jason Black, the business. And he also has another channel. It's called he refers to himself as the Black Authority. I would highly recommend you listen to that. You know, and he gives very tangible and actual advice there. You might not like the way he says things. You know, he's very in your face. He can be a bit abrasive, blunt, very abrasive. So Kevin Samuels kind of took some of what he got from him. But I'll say this, right? The great innovators always have imitators, right? Think of it like this. That's how McDonald's runs into Burger King, right? Walmart runs into Target. You know, American Idol runs into America's Got Talent. So the great innovators always got imitators. It's always like that. You know, if there's a model of success, somebody is always going to imitate that. Like, let's just say us on the Hold a Husband podcast, if we go viral, we become successful, I'm sure we're going to have imitators and people that are going to try to, you know, follow our model of success there.
What's your thoughts on Kevin Samuel telling women to accept cheating because you're built like Emmitt Smith?
Wow.
Oh,
Wait,
he
wait,
built like a
wait,
what?
wait, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Wait. Pause. Hold on.
What do you say? Built like what?
Who's Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels,
He's a dating coach there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you type in Kevin Samuels on YouTube right now, the first thing that'll show up is that one interview where he told that woman she was average at best.
Oh, he wear glasses. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody knows who. I mean, and you know, it shout to him because he's had a very meteoric rise to the top in the past few months here since that interview back in November when he told that woman she was average at best.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, when somebody gets a meteoric rise to the top like that, I'm not a lot. Sometimes there is where it's accident. I don't think his rise is by accident. You know, the man definitely has talent there. I mean, listen, we would love to get him on the Hold the Husband podcast. I would love to interview him. Yeah.
So the question was, what's your thoughts about him telling some women to accept cheating because they're built like Emmitt Smith?
He said I think she was 5'6".
What was the what?
I was like 5'6".
Emmitt Smith is a football player.
Yeah, he's a running back.
Yeah. What was her weight?
240 pounds, and he said you can run the power.
Wait, he told this to her face?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
No,
So
but,
here's.
all right.
I mean, listen. Here's the thing, right? He didn't have to say it to her like that.
Damn.
No.
I mean,
No.
that was a little brash,
I
abrasive.
disagree.
But I'll say this: if he is, if he's producing, providing, and everything,
Except cheating?
and listen, I'm not the moral police here.
No.
So if you built like Emmitt Smith and your man is producing and providing, then accept cheating. That's what you.
I'm gonna say.
Agree.
I would say this. Let's just say if he's given alternatives, hey, listen, how about you lose weight? How about I get you a trainer or something of that sort? And she's not going to any of that. I would say he has every right to.
Okay, can I interject?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm for Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
A lot of people ain't good. First of all, females have it in their mind that they all of them is bad bitches, and what they supposed to do, what they want to do. It's no straight man to tell a female the truth, but the fact of the matter is a lot of females don't like hearing the damn truth.
Facts.
And then the females that even approaching him and getting on caught on these lives is insecurity females. Why are you going him for answers if you already know that one, if you know that something, if you have a pattern of doing something wrong and you're not getting the catch or men ain't shit or whatever it may be, you have to tap into yourself. You can't tap into nobody and you not know it. So when he tap into these females, he's actually telling them about themselves, stuff that they're not willing to listen to, and stuff that they don't already know what's going on with them.
Exactly. You know what? You hit it right on the head there. You know what it is? A lot of time. Now, let's take Derek Jackson, for example, right? Mm-hmm. He goes one end to the left, and Kevin Samuels kind of goes one end to the right there, right? Mm-hmm. So the reason why a lot of these women would take Derek Jackson's advice because he tends to reinforce what their disposition already is on a lot in relationships, right? He's no different than your pimp preacher there. He's your pork chop preacher and pulpit pimp there.
Yeah, exactly. So he actually feeding into the woman already insecurities.
Yes.
Like, we already think the men
and
we already think the men is capable of doing
and
this.
You know what? There's always a market for that because a lot of advice he's giving is not actionable. It's not tangible. It's not actionable. He's just saying, well, if you go. You deserve that, good man. It doesn't matter if you're a single mother and you have 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies. There's a man waiting for you. It takes a real man to want to be with you. Mm-hmm. But okay, how does that help her?
Exactly.
She's out here, hopeless. Where Kevin Samuels is like, okay, well, you're limited in the guys that you can get, which is very true because I'm gonna say. And most men, now when I talk about the men, I talk about the quality men, the men that the women want, right? So from a quality man's, but let's just say he's a man with no kids. Why does he want a woman with 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies?
Exactly, yeah.
Shout out team no kids.
Yep, exactly. Here's the way.
Me too. Shout out no kids.
Here's the way I'm going to look at that. If you got 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies, to me, that's character flaw, right? That shows a level of irresponsibility. That shows you're prone to mistakes. Yeah. I don't want to be around when you make your next mistake.
Exactly.
You can make that with somebody else.
Now, which video vixen would you pick back in 2000? Are you picking Melissa Ford or Gloria Valdez?
Okay. Probably pick Melissa Ford. Yeah.
Melissa Ford?
Melissa Ford. I'm surprised you ain't put what's her name on there? Vita Guerrera. I was like thinking when you talk about 2000, like when you talk about 2000, I'm thinking Vita Guerrera. Like so everybody was on.
I got to see a picture of her. I can't remember how she looked.
If you looked her up on Google right now, you saw the pictures of her, the video she was in the 2000s. You were like, oh shit, yeah.
I know definitely Melissa Ford. She was definitely in a lot of videos.
She definitely was. Her what's her name? Shout out what's her name? Superhead Karen Steffens. She was in a couple of videos. Definitely. You know, I mean she's more famous for her porn videos and her book there with the Tell All book now. But you know she was a video vixen.
Then. That was at the end of her career.
Well, I mean, I think that's what put her over the top with everybody. That's what everybody kind of knew her for after the yeah.
Speaking of books. You wrote a book?
Yep, that's our Black Service and Black Veteran. Shout out to Henny Luke, for supporting. Shout out to the Mind Triggers and everything. This is kind of my story when I was in the service, and what people could do. Let's just say if you're going into the service, how you can navigate. If you're somebody getting out of the service, how you can navigate, or if you're already out of the service, different ways you can navigate. Put you in a better financial situation for the rest of your life there. That's really what's it about. It's kind of stuff that the advice I wish I had when I was going in, because I went in, it was 2004. I graduated high school 2004. So I went in, I graduated June 2004 and I went in October 2004. So a lot of stuff that's in there, I wish is the stuff that I would have known, now I was 19 at the time, but I didn't know anything about anything at the time. Like I said, a lot of stuff I learned is through trial and error.
What's the best place you visited while you was in the Navy?
Oh wow, I would say Dubai is one of the best places. I've been to Dubai. That's
now I know all about Dubai.
And I got married in Dubai twice.
I was about to say that.
All right, talk about it there. I mean, you've been to Dubai. No, but seriously, Dubai is one of the best places. I've been Dubai and Bahrain. Also, another one, Seychelles, right there on the African coast there.
Oh, okay. Question, real quick.
Go ahead, answer.
Did the military pay for your education?
Yes. Well, for my undergrad, yes. My master's, I came out of pocket for that.
Okay.
Because the way the GI Bill works, you get 36 months worth of eligibility. So I used up 36 months to pursue my undergrad, and paid out of my own pocket to get my master's for better or worse.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
Talk that shit, King.
Your biggest investment though. It's worth it.
Can you describe dating in the 2000s?
Yeah, absolutely.
Super easy.
It was. I mean, and I guess you all can relate here. It's
before Instagram, before it was AOL.
You're taking Messenger. You're taking the words right out of my mouth there, right?
Jay, did you hit him with the A-sex location?
Yeah, ASL. ASL, when you hit them in, was it the Instant Messenger, the DM, whatever it was back then. Yeah,
what's your go-to line?
Go-to line was ASL and give a brief description of yourself.
More importantly, what was your screen name?
ASL question mark.
S2. What? So what was it then? I'm trying to think. I think it was J Bad B Ballin 34 or something like that. Because that's when I was really out there playing ball back then.
Let me paint the picture for you real quick.
Sure.
You're on the internet. You're in the chat.
I gotta really paint this Saturday nights.
Oh, I'm sorry. Saturday night. Chilling. You going to open up AOL. All you see is Nay Nils. What you gonna say?
Nay Nils. ASL and give. Do you have pics? Because the one was S2R, send and receive, right? That's what they used to say back then.
Answer that now. Got pics? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got some myself. Hey, S2R, what's up?
She sent some pics of her on the beach, laid out, oiled up.
That's one pic.
Hey.
Second pic is gonna be she laying down with a dog on her ass. Second pic.
Feet in the air.
What you gonna say about that?
Wow. Okay.
She ain't come to play.
Maybe with the dog, but.
So I'm trying to be that dog.
Nah. A-sex location. What you gonna say? Back in 2000.
So 2000. What I'm like 20, 24, 25.
Location?
Age.
In the year 2000?
2000.
Not vintage.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh,
2000.
you were-
I was 18.
Okay. You really?
Oh, you was ripe. All right.
Yeah, I was 18. 2000.
Location?
No, sex.
Oh, sex.
Bad
Sex.
bitch.
Yeah. Really, I'm bad girl.
Oh, okay, you Jamaican then.
Location, St. Lucia.
That's what you gonna put? All right.
Yeah. Because I for real, if I could be born again, it'd be an island. I'd be an island girl.
So, Jay, with that information right there, yep. Are you gonna send her a dick pic? Yes or no? Dick pic? Yes or no?
That's it. Why not?
Check it out, man. Jump out the window. 2000. It's the year 2000. What you got to lose? Ain't no Me Too. It's us.
But you know what?
It was-
but back then, I don't think people were exchanging nudes, exchanging dick pics like on that kind of level back then.
Take a Polaroid.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Now you was doing like verbal news, like 'cause the loop. I think the loop was popular then too, so it was like verbal news.
And
That's
if
not
Kodak
true.
get that new developed, like
That's not true.
Wait, people exchanging nudes back then?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
You know, I was at that time. You know, I was in high school in the early 2000s. I graduated 2004, so we weren't exchanging nudes back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too young.
You
Yeah.
was
Is that the grainy ass webcam?
Yeah.
Point that man pictures?
Yeah.
It was
No,
Is that
no.
illegal?
But back then, I had the freaking scanner, so we taking scanning pictures on there.
I remember people
Forgot
had
about
a Polaroid deck, like flashcards,
Yeah.
Polaroids of girls naked pictures
Right. Okay.
in high school. So
Nah, I
news was
didn't-
always
nah, we saw
back
that.
then.
I didn't.
in high school.
Wow, I did not know this.
Polaroids, because I walked up and so they was like, "Here come a snitch."
Nah, have you ever taken a Polaroid before?
No.
Okay.
Never?
All right.
Honest to God.
You never when girls going wild?
No.
I believe you.
Honest to God.
All right.
Wait,
But I
they
said-
had Polaroids in 2000?
But you know what?
That was Polaroids era 2000.
Yeah.
God damn.
Like you know,
Like you gotta think. My ended. It was late 90s.
That
No,
wind up
you
camera.
know what? That
2000.
is true. That is true because that they were sending nudes on Polaroids because when I was younger and I had found some like photos from my parents or whatnot, and some of them were nudes.
Your mom was in it?
Oh.
They were Polaroids.
I saw a nude
Wait.
of my mom on the Polaroid.
Was your mom in
Right.
Juice? Was your
I
mom
don't
in the
remember.
Polaroid?
Oh, Steph, I just said that out
Let me
loud.
go open up my Polaroid.
oh shit. Okay.
What was your favorite social media site to use back then?
Oh, I
You know what?
mom's.
It was black. I would say back then it would be tagged. Yeah.
I don't know about
I got a
that.
whores on tag.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the whores.
It sure did.
They can buy your ass too.
Listen, back in the day, tag was somebody put me. You know what? There was another one. Damn, I'm gonna put y'all on. I don't know. Maybe y'all might know about it, but it was called onlinebootycall.com.
Oh shit, I never heard of that one.
I never
Yeah.
heard that. I heard that.
Yeah. So back in the mid 2000s, there was online booty call, and obviously the name is self explanatory. So you back with service, we was on it like we were doing work. We would be on the library during lunchtime trying to holler. We all hollering at the same chicks and all that. On online booty call. It was self explanatory. Everybody was on there for the same thing.
You know what you came here for?
Exactly. So I'd be DMing them and DM, send a message and everything. They would respond back if they were cooperative. Hey, I'm out there. And so like I said, we had stories of it was people we were hiring the same folks, and we had stories of how we got with this one or whatever. So we, some of us on the ship we
Wait,
we were messing with
the same chick?
not at the same time, but we definitely did.
Eskimo brothers.
Definitely Eskimo brothers.
But if it
I
was
mean,
Luke,
This was one of the word of the days.
like I said,
All right, Eskimo brothers.
but
thank you.
But yeah, if it wasn't online booty call, then it was tagged because that's there was a lot of them on there.
wait, no Black Planet? That's classic.
I had Black Planet. Yeah, I had my. It's funny you say that. I had my.
on the guest list.
Yeah, I had my Black Planet. When I saw my Black Planet page, it was back in the year 2000. I was in junior high at the time, and I started it. Right, and then you can design the page and everything. So-
HTML coders back then.
Yeah, exactly. HTML code. Yes, sir. So, I actually, met a couple, back, this was during high school, actually met a couple people on Black Planet.
Yeah, and the gifts like Thug Love and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke.
Had music on there and everything.
Luke, what's the crypt name on there?
Yo, my crip my crip name was Tone Loke. I forgot what some numbers and shit afterwards. So.
Tone Loke 666.
No, I wasn't no fucking 666. No devil shit. What was your Black Planet name, Jay?
It was J Triple 34. I think that's what it was. I don't even know how the hell I came up with that name, but that's what it was. I think it's still. As a matter of fact, I still remember the password and everything to get in there, to get on that page. But I don't think it still has the pictures I had on there. It was definitely old pictures from high school and everything on there. But yeah, I would definitely try to, look through, the chicks, the women at the time that's in the New York City area. If you're in New York City, I'm trying to get with you, holler at them, sending messages, and see if they get back and exchange numbers and everything.
What was the percentage rate?
I'm gonna say that honestly, might have been. I'm gonna say about a 40% percentage rate on there at that time.
That's not bad from 3-point range.
Yeah,
No,
That's Steph Curry numbers right there.
yeah. But like I said, once I got into the service, became an adult. It was probably, I would say, and I'll tell you this, right? Back then, you're kind of just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing mistakes. You're doing trial and error, right? Now you have YouTube where you can, you have different dating codes. If Kevin Samuels, as we mentioned earlier, you have a few others that's on there. You can listen. I mean, I would say, What He Really Means, my man SD, the Zayway. You can listen to them and get some hell. You can listen to my man Tariq Nasheed, the Mac Lessons Radio. And that podcast is from the mid 2000s, and there's a lot of tangible advice that you can still use to this day. But we really didn't have that stuff back then. So
swing that shit.
You really were. So
Where you from, Ma?
Right.
Hit it with a Santana
I
line.
think I think you have more advantage in this day and age than you did then. In my opinion. Back then, you're kind of, like I said, for me, it was a lot of trial and error. If I went to the clubs, it was, try to get as many numbers as you can and see who would cooperate.
I think it is a lot easier now.
I would say yes, because you have more access to it, right? You have all different dating apps. You have
Pull up right there and then see how crazy she is.
Exactly. You have the POFs, the Tinders, the Hinge, and
that shit, put it on. Oh, she about to pass the niggas? Nah, fuck that.
And insert whichever other dating app that you want, right? You could do that this day and age. Back then, you didn't have that at your disposal. Hell, you didn't even have a smartphone at your disposal at that time.
Did you always keep a pen on you?
You know what I would do? So if I would talk to a chick, hey,
that socket going, huh?
Yeah, how you doing? What's your name? Where you from? Hey, I'm trying to get to know you. Hey, here's my phone. Put your number in there. And that's how I go. Yep. Either she was with her or she wasn't.
So you had some go-to lines you used back then? Or now?
Back then, the go-to line I would use is, what would it take for a handsome guy like me to get to know a pretty girl like yourself? That's really all I would go to.
Now, what about now?
Point.
What you do?
If this is go-to move now, it's just, hey, how you doing?
Crab legs?
Hey, hold on. My man Luke dropping some game on you. Hey, that might...
What?
Fellas, listen up. Hey, they like some crab legs.
Watch
now.
this. Nah, do you love crab? Do you eat crab legs now? No, I don't think so.
No.
You don't.
She's not pescatarian no more. She's full vegan.
Yeah, I
I'm
forgot.
full vegan.
Okay.
I used to be a seafood whore, so
Nah, you want some salad? You want a salad?
no.
You gotta get
Juice, do you like crab legs?
Chinese
I love
crab legs.
Beyond Meat?
Yes, I do. Boo.
You heard him? He said you like meat.
Beyond Meat.
Oh, Beyond Meat. I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, anything processed. A lot of them processed, I don't even touch.
Okay.
Juice, do you like crab legs?
I love crab legs.
There you go.
So unless somebody wants to suck the juice out.
Okay.
Shut your ass up.
So Jay, are you a texter or a caller?
I'm more of a texter. I'm not really a phone person like that.
You want to fact you?
Yeah, I want to text. Like me personally, I'm more of a text. Like here's my thing with I'm not against calling per se, but if you're gonna call me with something to talk about. Like I don't want to just call and we're just having these benign conversations here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm old school. Send me a letter like I'm away at war.
Zach,
You want
so,
her to put
Really?
a fucking perfume letter?
but you know,
Make it smell real good?
like you know, some folks just want to call and just don't be talking about anything, just be talking about a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation. Like, if I'm calling, I want to leave with
Let's get to the point. You got Fenty on or not? Are you wearing Fenty or not?
Ooh, okay.
Nah, you like Fenty?
I love Fenty.
Juice, you like Fenty?
Nope.
Oh,
What do you like?
leave the room.
I don't wear drawers.
Oh, okay. TMI there, but hey, now we know there. I mean, fellas, if you on it, hey, now you know.
Just get her a bra set. That's it. A Target bra set.
I mean,
You
you
sleep
know
on
what?
Target.
But
Target.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But hey, you know what? That's actually a turn on for a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get it on, and they feel there's no drawers there. That's actually a turn on.
Now you about to get it on.
Exactly. There you go.
Now, what's your thoughts on sending dick pics?
Only send it if it's warranted. There, don't just be sending it like unsolicited. Yeah, exactly.
So what warrants a dick pic?
If
If
you know,
somebody say I need to see it,
if somebody says I need to see it, or
Bone ya.
are you
Oh,
sending it?
Pull up bone ya.
Are you sending it?
of course, I don't got. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be opposed or afraid to send it.
Why you can't look at me, King, when you tell me?
I wouldn't be afraid to send it.
Sell you
I'm
one?
not afraid, nor opposed to send it. But you know,
No, because
send,
she looking away like Stevie
no.
Wonder.
He said, put your eardrop on now.
But listen,
Put your eardrop on.
here's the thing with that, right? It has to be.
Shoot that dick pic in.
It got to be warranted. Don't just like my thing is don't just send it unsolicited.
Email that dick pic in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because I think at the end of the day, you know if the vibe is there or not, right? You know, if you're talking, you're vibing, you know if it's there, and maybe she's making little sexual innuendos at you, right? So you know, okay, that would be the situation. If you want to send it, there you go. But don't just be sending. Y'all just having little regular ass conversations. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Dick. Yeah, exactly. Like don't do that, man.
Like I said, I'm old school. I carry a picture of my dick pics.
In your wallet?
Oh, he said he got the Polaroids there.
Send it through carrier pigeon.
Here you go, my lady.
Like Harry Potter.
Send it through a messenger. Through a scribe.
Or you send it the disappearing dick pic.
Right. So
is it gonna disappear?
So listen, if I sent dick pics, it was definitely if it was warranted in that situation. I'm not just sending it unsolicited.
So dick pics tend to be a little more unromantic, right?
Why you say that?
Because nobody I feel like that's way too intimate. We gotta be on a certain level for you to be. I gotta ask you for a dick pic, honestly, for you to send.
Ask?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant romantic. Like I need to put rose petals on my dick.
I mean, what would you
I
consider?
say unromantic. Sending dick pics is unromantic.
But would you?
So-
But I agree with you there because I would say if you're sending it unsolicited, like y'all would just exchange you have just correspondence saying, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" Blah, 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 and he send you a dick pic. Yeah, I would say that's unsolicited. You shouldn't be sending. He shouldn't just be sending you dick pics.
So
Now,
you think there's a romantic form of sending dick pics? You think that?
If you dress it up,
There's
I
a
would-
romantic way to send a
if
dick
you
pic
dress it
with
up.
a mistletoe on top?
that's it.
you know what? I would
rose
say.
in my mouth.
I would say. Listen, I wouldn't say romantic per se, but let's just say, okay, you guys are vibing, and let's just say, okay, you know what? Hey, listen, I'm having my day is shitty, right? I'm having
Let
a
me send you a
completely,
dick pic?
yeah, I'm completely shitty. Here you go, you got meat mail right here.
Wow.
I would say that's romantic.
Nigga said meat mail. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Meat mail.
Wow. I'm having a bad day, so let me send you some meat mail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I would say, I mean, one consider that.
Real quick, Luke, can we
No,
clap for
I'm
meat
not
mail?
clapping for no
That's-
meat mail.
Can we clap for meat mail?
I'm sure you got that before.
That's some typical male bullshit.
Why you say that? Hold on.
She said that she having a rough day. You gonna send her some meat mail?
So how you know that wouldn't turn her on though?
That's not.
Why not?
Because it was stimulating them. I was like, well, how can I? Before you go into the man, let her tell you that's what she want.
Meat mail ain't paying no bills.
Yeah.
Oh, so you say it would take
It's a fucking money order.
oh,
You
so
want
it's
this
so wait a second. So you say it would take a man to send you a money order, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
You can send that with the dick pic. I would be.
Oh, okay. So you say he would have
I would be
pay to
ecstatic.
play there.
I got like if you were to even say to me, oh, you'd be like, damn, well, how can I fix that? I'd be like, well, I want some ice cream. You could send me some ice cream, some shit like that. But you sending your dick is going to have you on the phone by yourself.
So
okay, all right.
So when's the last time y'all got some meat meal?
Oh, it's been a while.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, because nobody won't dare do some shit like that to me.
Juice?
Somebody send they shit on my DMs.
Does group chat count? If I get meat meal,
Is it for you?
No.
It's not for you to know don't count.
If she said meat meal is in
All right,
chat, you know
so-
that's for her.
All right, so listen, so here we go. Yeah,
Like,
you
can
get
I take an application?
so one of y'all having a shitty day, right? You know.
Don't send me no dick.
No. Wait
Now
a
you
second.
gonna get kicked the fuck out.
Wait a second. Let's just say, okay, he wanted, take dinner and then give you some dick. Is there something wrong with that?
Wait, you said, but then give me dick. Take me to dinner, then give me dick. Not send me a dick pic. That's a difference.
Yeah.
Don't
That's all I'm
send me
saying.
a dick pic. I'm telling you, having
So okay, so that'd be fine.
If you're feeding me is always.
I'm gonna feed that crab meat and I'm gonna show you this meat.
Take you out, get crab
But
legs
don't
or
get me
whatever it is you
wrong.
want.
You could FaceTime me to meet. I will watch it.
What's the
all day.
difference?
Because sending me the meat and I just told you that I had a bad day. I don't want to see that shit. Why
So
not?
wait,
It's just sitting there, not
hold
doing
on.
nothing. If it's on FaceTime,
Wait a
it's
second.
a little action.
I can
Wait.
make it jump.
Little.
Most
Ladies.
likely, it's just like this on top of your balls.
Wait a second.
Just sitting there.
Wait a second, ladies. So you're saying you'd rather see it live and in person, him getting himself off, as opposed to him sending a picture if you're having a shitty day.
Nah, you could just stand there and like you getting dressed and I just watch.
Okay.
Not a watcher.
You could,
You
yes.
see them big ass eyes now, guys.
So if he's just getting dressed, you're just gonna watch. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna join in.
I like to watch. And I like.
Love to watch.
Oh, okay.
Matter of
So
fact, you won't even know I'm there unless you look at me.
okay, so you like watching a man get off. There you go.
No, it's not the get off. If you getting dressed, how you getting off?
I'm saying you would get off on him getting dressed.
No, I don't get off. I just watch.
You just gonna wait? What you watching?
So wait a second. So you're saying if you watch him get dressed, you're not getting turned on or nothing.
Mm-mm.
You just enjoy it.
So what's
Okay.
gonna get turned over?
I like to watch.
Watch what? The meat just hanging,
Yeah.
going into the pants?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna zoom it
A
in and
lot
let the
of
shit
women
jump
have
on you.
fascination with those type of things, like even like soft meat, like you know,
Yeah,
you like
even
to
if
see
it's
them.
Damn.
No.
Even
Hey,
if it's soft.
wait a second.
No, yeah.
Listen.
Hold up.
Wait a second.
Wait. Say it again.
Time out. What's wrong with soft meat? If you had it already. Ain't nothing wrong with soft meat if you had
Like
it already.
it's like I made that soft.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
If you had it, you walk around. If I had it already,
Let me tell you something.
soft meat is
Hold on.
embarrassing to somebody never had it.
Wait
Seeing my meat soft.
a second.
Listen,
Wait a
if
second.
Me, no.
Ladies, wait a second.
Wait, Juice, would you let them see your meat soft, Jay?
What? Well, they can see.
We never slept with him.
I mean,
Of
listen.
course he
If they
won't
want to
let
see, if they want to see my meat soft, so be it. But here's the thing, right? If
You
I'm
can say
watching,
So you comfortable with your soft meat?
yeah, I don't care. But let me tell you something real quick. Because y'all hit on something, right? If I see y'all getting dressed and everything, damn getting watched, we getting it in. Damn all that.
Fuck if she
Even
fall,
after you just got it in?
fuck if she falling asleep.
Damn all that, we'll get it in
All
again.
that shit. All that don't count.
You being late to work. But you being able to
Exactly.
smile.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something.
Fuck if you going to sleep.
Exactly.
People that's only embarrassed about soft meat is it should be the people that they never experienced that person before. But if I had it, why
That's a
you?
good point.
You know the real.
I know the
really
real, especially if you're a
That's a
grower.
good point. Hold on, Luke. You gonna let her see soft meat?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right on her butt when we spooning.
There you go. Boom.
Like, why did you? Like, not to be funny. That's like, come on. If I had it already, why? I could climb you all
And she
day.
gonna feel it knocking on the door.
I just know what it does.
Okay, so
look at you turning that. Look at you turning.
So you're saying you know how to get them off or turn them on. Yeah. There you go. All right.
Especially you. Who's the fool? If I climb, like I really be like, yeah, dick, little, and I had you already. Like, who's the real fool? I had it already. That means
true.
he still scored. Like, I'm clowning myself.
True. You're right. That's a great point.
Because I've been in situations where niggas put their meat out. It was hard and it was trash, and it's like you get curved.
Yeah.
So now you got to get dressed.
So
with
wait,
soft
you say
meat. Now
wait.
your shit trash.
Yep.
Now you gonna
So
feel
so you
Exactly.
so you saying you so wait
So
so wait
Yep.
so wait, Juicy, you saying you curved him over that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's King
Because
Curse.
I'm not like sleeping with a little penis.
Nope.
So
I mean,
Not babysitting.
there you go, ladies. Take notes there. And here's the thing: relationships that matter that people don't give enough credit to. Right? It's money and sex. If y'all think I'm lying, listen. If you approach a woman, go tell her, listen, my sex game is whack, and I ain't got no money. I'm broke. See if she'll still talk to you, give you a number.
Hell no. You'll get a
Well,
Google
ladies,
voice
would
number.
y'all give a dude's number that says something like that?
First of all, why are you
I
telling
might,
me
'cause
about
you
your sex?
honest.
But I'm saying
Juicy said, "Let me
it
see
plays
myself."
it plays
See how
it plays a
broke
factor, right?
How small is it?
Right.
Nah,
I gotta get some group chat content.
I won't. Why?
She gonna say
I
for
try
research
to focus
purposes,
on why you
might
telling
bring
me
this on
that.
episode.
Why you telling
Maybe
me
he doesn't-
you ain't
maybe
got no money.
maybe he
your
doesn't-
sex is trash. Why you telling me that?
He just
Does
doesn't
it
have
on
the
his face?
he has on face, doesn't have the confidence in himself.
Like, you
No,
know
but-
what women really looking for.
He fucked up
Or
by
what he
telling me
think.
for that. But why he telling me that?
So then what happens if you find out after the fact?
Women do hate that. Like, damn, I wish I been knew his dick was little
Mm.
a long time ago.
But
So-
that's why your foreplay game gotta be strong because you can find that out before you even get to there.
Okay, so what happens if that foreplay game is whack? What happens?
No, the foreplay. Like, listen, let me tell you
you
something.
done up.
Look at my
you
hand.
can't make it past foreplay.
You can't make it past foreplay.
I haven't had that problem before.
That's
Wow.
you. But I'm
so
just
your
saying.
foreplay is whacking and you still got ass.
Never happened. If I had foreplay with a woman, it
I
definitely
know
went
you
there.
Stevie Wonder a lot. You don't look us directly in our
She's
faces.
looking at the camera.
Exactly, yeah. But what I'm saying is that when you do foreplay, you know that you're going to participate in the next level.
Absolutely.
If that shit is garbage, then we not going nowhere. Look at my hand.
Ooh.
This hand right here is 4.5 inches. If I
wants you to
close
do the
my
old
hand, right,
She wants you to do this.
that means that if your turtle don't slip out of it, we not
Turtle?
doing nothing. Yeah. Because you're a turtle. If I could ball my hand and your shit disappear, that means that we not doing anything.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that means I'm
Well,
not babysitting. I'm not
well,
embarrassing you. I'm not wasting your time.
fellas-
I'm not doing nothing.
fellas, for the ones listening, hey, now
So
you
your
know.
turtle gotta come out the
You
shell.
gotta come out the shell.
Fellas.
So let's look. If you get two palms, that's 7 inches. That we rolling. You could be trash with 7 inches though, but I just be like, oh, okay.
You give them the benefit of the
I
doubt
give you
there.
the benefit of the doubt, but that's where the foreplay coming in because you're not really wasting your time. And I know there's a lot, excuse me, women. I know there's a lot of you that like the men that's not holding and whatever, but I'm not one of them.
Listen,
Right.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah,
Like
we-
I don't babysit.
all right. Listen, if we doing foreplay, it's going down. There's no, hey, nah, we gonna do all this to not do anything at all.
No,
Nope.
nah.
How important is sex from 1 to 5?
Oh, I already said it. 30. It's 100.
Damn.
Yeah,
30, goddamn.
real talk. That's real talk though.
Got his soul in his oaks out here.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all not waiting?
Wait for what?
Yeah, what you waiting for?
What do you mean?
Like y'all not doing a 90-day
90 day
thing?
for
No money for what? Listen.
That-
Oh, for the rib?
Only thing I do 90
No,
days
no.
for is return stuff
Here-
matters.
Hold on. Wait a second. Here's the thing with their 90-day rule, right? People say, "Oh, I'm on the way 90 days." You know, just because you have sex with somebody in 90 days, that does not mean they are wifey material because you have sex with them in 90 days. Hell, you can have sex with somebody in the same week. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean they're a hoe.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I'm doing 90 days for is returning my shit from Amazon. That's
Exactly. So that 90 day rule is, you know, is not going to help you have a better relationship or a more healthy relationship for that matter. I'm sorry.
So, Jay, let me ask you this. Can digital sex be bad?
What do you mean about this? Like doing stuff on doing sexual on FaceTime,
Yeah,
text
online,
messages?
Zoom.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing because obviously you're turned on by that person.
It's not online Zoom, Nye.
It says digital. So,
Yeah, it's not online Zoom.
what is digital? then?
Luke, hit it.
Digital sex. Whenever a finger or toe is used as a stimulator during sex, it is considered digital sex. This is because fingers and toes are medically called digits.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Also, like
I don't.
putting the toe in your mouth or something?
Or a finger.
A finger?
Well,
Show your hands again.
here we go.
Big ass
Nah,
hand.
you can take that now?
How many fingers you use?
Nah, show it.
Could you take it, Jay?
Nah, you can
Can
take
you
that.
take it? Could you take
They
it?
won't flip it on me now.
Yeah, could you take it, Jay?
Now, since we put it in that way, in that context,
Uh-huh.
I would say
So
no.
that's like a digit. It go anywhere, like your mouth, your whatever.
Mouth,
Okay.
pussy, ass,
Yeah, okay.
rename it.
I don't got no mana for no sluts. I'm gonna stick my thumb in her butt.
But here's okay. I'm not putting my foot in anybody's mouth. I don't have a foot fetish there. It doesn't really do anything
So
for
you're
me.
not putting your feet in nobody. Well, they feet in your mouth.
No, I don't have a foot fetish. I'm not really it doesn't do like somebody putting their foot in my mouth or somebody sucking my toes. It doesn't really do anything for me. But I'll say this: digital. Okay, we're putting fingers wherever. I mean, okay, I guess it sounds cool. I guess it'd be more of a turn on there. It'd be more a way to spice it up, for lack of a better term. There, that's cool. But I'm not putting my. If you want to suck on my toes, fine, so be it. But for me, it doesn't necessarily do anything for me. If you like sucking my toes, hey, if you like it, I love it.
Nah, you like getting your toes sucked?
I surely fucking do.
God damn.
With the toe ring on?
Right? God damn.
That's what get them sucked.
What you got clean feet, right?
Yes.
Nah, do you got clean feet now? Nah, they can't hear you. Do you have clean feet?
I surely do.
Juice, you like getting your toes sucked?
Yes.
You got clean feet too?
Yes.
Answer that shit
Wow.
like
Yeah, right? Yes. My name's Jeff.
Because I answered with enough energy for the both of us. So
I sure do.
So
She said, "I shoulda fucked
so y'all like the guys sucking on y'all big toe?
Yeah,
Or,
and why you got
all of them. So I
Yes.
got my toes done. I got them yellow in honor of my nieces.
I see you. Okay.
Because she love yellow.
Yeah.
So
All right.
right now it's summertime. A lot of bitches
Okay.
getting white toes.
That's how I figured. That's
A
how.
lot of bitches getting white toes, so I try to be a little different, get some yellow.
I don't know why. I hate
But they're
that.
suckable. White toes, right?
Yeah, that
It's
is
annoying
I-
at this point.
Speaking of which, speaking of getting, your toes done, nails done, I'm gonna recommend a place. Bella Del Lounge in
Downtown
Newark.
Newark.
Yep,
right?
yeah, that's where I go to get my. If I get my,
Black owned.
yes, absolutely, that's where I go to get mine. Bella Nail Lounge.
It's on Tree Place, is it? Or
It-
Teachers Village, somewhere.
Yeah, it's right in that area.
Right. Bella Nail Lounge, they're downtown Newark. I've
Hey, Jay,
been there.
you suck on toes, Jay?
I've never sucked on toes before.
See,
Yeah.
I've never
Yes.
I've never sucked on toes before.
Yeah.
yet.
is it a reason why, or you just haven't got to it yet?
I guess I haven't got to it
It's on your
yet.
bucket list?
It should be.
I mean, I put it this way: if she likes it, like on that kind of level, then I'd be willing to do it. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody different, right? Not everybody likes that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do it. If she don't like it, why would I do it? There's no point in doing that. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
try it.
But she don't know she like it. Is you introducing
Exactly. I'm not wifing nobody that don't know how to suck on toes.
it? Damn.
I don't. I would.
You better suck these toes.
I
Hello.
wouldn't know what's a good way to suck, good or bad way to suck toes. I've never done it
Pornhub,
before.
They'll teach you anything.
Exactly.
Pornhub is your friend there, fellas.
Shout to Toy Tickles. Oh, poor her.
All right, so Jay, what's the highest score you ever scored in bowling?
Right at a 200.
That's 3 fingers, fellas.
Like it.
So would you say? I don't even want to ask this question. Would you say putting your finger in a bowling ball is similar to putting a finger in a woman's ass?
Oh, that's how funny. I mean,
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
I guess you could make the case for that, right? You know,
What's your bowling form?
it's 3 fingers.
Okay.
Like
Now you look at that. Now lie. Now look. Pay attention.
like
Look
a
at my
palm
face.
like this. Boom.
No, it has to be these 3.
And it would boom come out like that.
You can do these 3. Right?
Because in bowling. Listen, bowling is
Good, right?
yeah.
How you grab the bowling ball? What fingers you grab the bowling ball with?
Right here.
These 3?
These 3.
Not these 3?
Nope. Bowling is a finesse.
These 3. So
Yeah.
people use different fingers.
Yeah. See, bowling
Those 3 are important too.
bowling is a finesse game.
Yep.
Bowling is more of a finesse game, right? You know, you have to find a technique that works for you.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has the same technique
Well, that
when it
was
comes to
gonna get you that
bowling.
strike.
Yeah, exactly. So
He's smart.
it's just similar to golf. It's a finesse game. You know, if you got the skill, you got the finesse, you'll be all right.
So then they want to know your opinion on women as disciplinary problem.
We've talked about that. Okay, a disciplinary problem. A disciplinary problem is someone that is not willing to, conform under a male's leadership. That's what a disciplinary problem would be. If you're saying this is the direction we need to go, and if you want to go right and she wants to go left, that is considered a disciplinary problem.
So she's not allowed to have her own opinion.
She can definitely have her own opinion.
Listen,
it doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree on everything, every little thing per se, but you know what I'm saying? You would definitely have to come to a common ground there, right? Common ground.
So why is it considered a disciplinary problem? It's not. I'm just wanting to do my own.
Okay,
thing.
so one is that is trying to defy your authority is a disciplinary problem.
Why you got to be the one in authority? Why we can't have equal authority?
What do you consider equal?
Like whatever you can say. If you want us to do something as a group together, couple, whatever, then I can make demands for us to do things as well. You can't be the only one making demands. We're going to both make demands equally. We both have authority in this relationship. I don't have to follow everything you do, you say or do, and vice versa. Compromise,
right? But I'm saying I don't think you can have a demand on a man and bring feminine energy. Here's somebody you should listen to on feminine energy, right? Listen, my girl, Six the Goddess. Mm-hmm. She does a great job of breaking that down. She actually has a book on that on bringing feminine energy.
So she's more submissive.
Yeah, but she's as thorough as they come, though. Mm-hmm. Six the Goddess is as thorough as they come. She's pretty as hell. I mean, obviously the name speaks for itself there. Okay. But you can't go and try to question or defy a man's authority. So that is a disciplinary problem.
I just feel like it's 20. We were talking about 2000 versus 2021. We're 21 years plus later in down the road. Like, why does women have to still conform to men being the authoritative figure? Like, we can be authoritative also. Because 9, 10
because it's
women
it's
are
natural.
making more money, if not the same as men. So
well, I think from a natural biological standpoint, a man would be the authority figure. That's how it was since the beginning of time.
But is it like disciplinary or like dealing with someone who's combative? Like who just?
I think somebody who's combative is a disciplinary problem, right? Because that's not being combative is not feminine energy, right? If you're being combative with a man, with everything you said,
because there's people that's just combative. Period, like men and women. Like you can say that you can say A and A can be right, but they don't want to go A because it's not their idea.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's not feminine energy. I would say, let's be honest.
What's feminine energy to you? Just to be clear,
someone
submissive,
someone who is cooperative is feminine energy. I mean, Kevin Samuels talks about it is on his platform all the time. He says, fit, feminine, cooperative, as far as feminine energy.
Did he come up with that himself?
No, okay. I don't think he came up with that himself. But But now I'm going to say this on the flip side, right? I would say as a man, you have to give a woman something to be submissive to.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say just be submissive because as a man that walked through the door and just be submissive to him automatically. Right. That's not what I'm saying here, right? Okay. He has to give you something to be submissive to. He's holding it down. He's taking care of household. He's making the money, whatever that may be. That's up for interpretation and opinion. Right. Obviously, if he, when women call it,
so vice versa. What if it's the opposite and the woman is holding down the household, then the man got to be submissive? Yes.
You damn near. You may hold on. Honestly,
if I'm giving the same energy that a man would in this relationship, then you therefore have to take the woman role and be submissive.
You would, but a man. I would say a man should. I don't think it should go that way because here's the thing.
Even if you're bringing home no bacon,
but because you're not gonna let's be honest. You're not going to respect him, right? If you're making
Right.
money and
You're right.
he's not
That's
holding
why
his
he's a female.
he's not holding his own, you're not going to respect him as a man.
You're not
So
gonna
he
respect
have to
him.
be the one to be disciplined.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not, and in that situation, you are not going to respect
get
him.
your whips and
And
chains out.
if you unless you want a beta male, if that's the case,
wants that.
then
No, I'm good.
exactly, and no
I'm
woman wants a
good.
beta male. But if that's the case, you want a man just conform to what you want, then you may as well get a beta male there.
Or somebody that's gay, just like to be told what to do.
Yeah, that
Take
too.
one out, promo.
But if you want, but most women say they want an alpha male. You
So
know,
men like beta females is what you're saying. Men prefer beta females if they want them to be able to be disciplined.
I wouldn't say beta female, just from a natural standpoint. From an
Alpha females aren't being disciplined easily.
you can't be alpha. You can't be alpha and have feminine energy. It just doesn't work. You can't have both.
That's not true.
Wow.
Why you say that?
Right.
I'm very
That's
alpha female.
crazy.
So you're saying you're alpha and have feminine energy at the same time?
Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay, give me an example of that. How?
I'm very demanding, but when it comes down to alpha male,
What is your idea of demanding?
well, demanding? I expect the men to step up to the plate, whether I got it or not.
But wouldn't any female want a man to step up to the plate?
I feel like being an
No.
independent woman in general, period, that's an alpha female in a lot of aspects. Especially if you're
No.
speaking that the man is the one that hold down and take care of household, and you have a female that does all that herself, she's considered an alpha female.
Right, but okay, if you find a man that's alpha, would you be willing to give that up?
You don't have to give it up.
I think most
I
women.
don't have
Why
to
not?
give it up. I don't have to give it up.
Why not?
I don't have to give it up. I can still
Why
be
wouldn't-
me with a man that does what he needs to
But
do.
are you willing to submit to his leadership?
It's
we
not
could
about
both
submission.
submit.
It's
Why
not
we
about
both can't
submission.
be submissive?
Or would you be? But would you be willing to?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you play
Okay.
your part, hell yeah.
Okay,
Hell, but not for nothing. You gonna have to submit because you can't bump heads. And
That's
he's
my
not
point
like-
exactly.
Yeah, you
My
gonna
point
have-
exactly.
You're right. You gonna have to submit. So
but
I
my
don't
point
mind.
exactly.
But
So
long as
you cannot have feminine energy and not submit. That's what I'm saying. That's where the disciplinary problem comes into play, right? If you're not submitting to his leadership, you are, by definition, you are a disciplinary problem.
Okay, so I think the conclusion for that would be that a woman would submit or possibly would be willing to submit if a man was given.
But
something
of
to
course,
do.
if he's
So
bringing
you're not
something
just
to
gonna
the
walk in the door
exactly,
and if you a man, I gotta
of
submit.
course, if he's bringing something to the table.
Right.
But here's the thing: with quality men that do bring something, if you're going to be a disciplinary problem, he's just going to charge you to the game and keep it pushing. Because here's the thing, right? The people that call Kevin Samuels show, they talking about they want a six figure man, right? Here's the thing with those 6 figure men, those dudes,
You a six-figure man, ain't you?
those 6 figure men have options,
Yeah.
and that's
That's
the
what
thing.
that guy says.
Either the
That's-
mother or the daughter.
That's the thing. A lot of women do not realize. They think,
They're
oh,
right. They have options.
I mean, he should just want to be with you because you look good or somewhat decent. No, he has plenty of those.
And she should want to be with you because what? You got money. I got my own money.
He has his pick of the litter.
Money and some big ass hands.
But see what Kevin's saying that is that we all want somebody that can pay their way and take care of us too. Whatever.
But
when you go after 6 figure men, don't be going in with that shit that you the only chick that he can get. Because
Exactly.
when you go up to them kind of men, this man that you going for has plethora of bitches he can get to. So
Exactly.
stop going to him like he's some McDonald's and
My
fries
point-
nigga
my-
when he's not.
my point
That's
is,
what he's saying, and nobody never listened to Kevin.
my
I'm
point-
sorry, I'm a fan.
No,
of
no,
him. Like,
no,
nobody
my
does-
point-
You
that's-
have to listen to him and respect him.
that's my point exactly. He has, okay, you want a man that's going to protect and provide, but are you going to cook, clean, and do the stuff that a woman's supposed to do in a household? And a lot of them aren't willing to do that.
That's what I feel like. So, like you said, you have a man that has all this, and you want a woman that brings something to the table. Why then do you still expect her to be submissive or able to be disciplinary? I don't get that. If we're
right.
bringing the same amount to the table, if I'm bringing something lucrative to the table, why do I have to conform and submit to you? I don't get that.
Because he's the one bringing
If I'm
it.
empty-handed ass bitch, okay, I get that. Yes,
He-
you can control me all you want to. I don't got shit
Here's
to fight
the
back
thing with
with.
Kevin. Here's the thing with Kevin Samuels says on his platform, right? Men, listen. You can say I have my own job. I get my own. I got my
What
own
if she's on
apartment.
the same level as you though?
Men don't care about
Man,
that.
no, man.
What is? Let me ask you a question, right?
Time out.
So I'm then not the pick of the litter.
Time
like,
out.
I'm not the same bitches as in these
Time
other litter.
out.
I'm a whole
Let me
different
ask.
litter.
Let me
Like,
ask y'all a
Let me
question.
slide in.
Go ahead.
Because I got to save you because she's going to take off your head.
No, listen. I'm prepared.
I got to say,
But I'm the asshole, right?
Yeah,
That's not an ass.
no. Men that with 6 figures, they don't go after women that of their level.
On their
They
level.
don't.
Right, they go for less.
Yes.
That's
It's hard
why.
to find somebody on your level.
So
when you-
don't
Correct.
say you want that if that's not what you're looking for, though. That's not what you're chasing.
Women that make that on a level date men
don't
that's
want
not. They don't date men that's on a level. They date men that makes less.
Yep. And here's
Numbers don't lie.
yep. Here's a better question for that, right? Let's just say you're on that same level, right? What benefit is that to him?
What do you mean? You're dishing out less out of your pocket. We're now 50-50
What-
instead of being like 75-25.
What? Let's just say,
Now,
oh,
we're
let's
at
just,
the same level. We can split
let's just-
equally now. You
No,
don't
okay.
have to dish out 90%
Let me-
That's not what
of
you're
the
gonna do.
but here's the thing, right? Let's just say, okay, you have your own apartment, or even own house for that matter, right? You're making the same money, you pay for everything. What benefit is that to a guy who isn't broke?
because it's still less out of your pocket. Because at this point, this woman is going to add to your plate
I'm
versus taking from.
Right. Here,
So you're
I'm
still
going
gaining,
to,
you're still
I'm going to, I'm going to rebut that. I have a rebuttal to that. Here's the thing with that, right? And ladies, take notes here for the one, and for the one, and for the ones, for the ones,
That's like Gucci and Keisha.
for the ones that,
Keisha like multiply Gucci's asset
But she
while
had
he
her
was away
own-
in jail.
Right.
Yeah, because she had her own initially too.
I'm
And
a-
Gucci did as well,
Yeah.
and she came and multiplied his shit. Like, so it's
She
the
didn't
same.
multiply his shit. She multiplied.
Yes, he did. He was in jail, and he
I'm
gave
gonna-
her some money, and
He
she
gave her
made
a mill,
more
she-
millions.
she-
And she
Ladies.
made like 4 more.
But
Or
he-
whatever.
You think that was his only meal?
She
Like-
still multiplied
She
it.
but she
Whereas
didn't-
hold on.
non-gaining bitches would have like brought back nothing. They would
Time-
have brought you back less. Then you'd have been a negative.
Right.
You came.
Time
home.
out.
He came home to more bread. Like,
All right, go.
Time out. Here we go. Ladies, I'm gonna drop some jewels to you right here, right? You don't necessarily have to come into the situation matching his income, making 100,000, anything like that. Here's the thing that you can't come into it broke and in a bunch of debt.
Yeah.
That's there's the catch-22 there.
Get that credit card bill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So,
You
Amazon,
can't, if you can't come in there with 100,000 worth of student loan debt into the
house CDs you ain't paying for?
right. Exactly. Oh shit, my man Eddie Luke really brought it back there, but.
That's
You-
2,000 right there. That's 2,000.
Yep, but you cannot come to the situation with a bunch of debt. You know what I'm saying? Now let's just say you're making 50,000 with no debt. That's good enough for a guy that's making 6 figures.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you look to par now, of course.
you got to look the part.
You gotta look the par.
Because,
Listen,
to sum this up, men date on nothing but looks.
it plays a factor.
Looks plays a big factor. With
I
men.
feel like it shouldn't these days, though, because
Why not?
you could build a bitch these days.
Yeah.
Like
You can-
most of these men be out here paying for these bitches' bodies. and
No,
shit.
ain't no
Like,
most. That's
a lot of them, yes, they are.
I mean,
they
listen.
out here
Some.
contributing to these
some.
bitches.
Some.
A few that got the PPP loans.
Yeah, some. You talking about a lot?
A lot of them,
A
yes.
lot?
I think.
No.
I've been put it.
A lot.
I've been.
Fucking out.
Okay.
That's old ass Richard that be in the back of the strip club. Who can't
Let's.
That's him. That's not a lot.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Okay, let's put it this way, right? If a man has a choice between, let's just say, Gabby Sidibe or Beyonce, who do you think he's going to choose?
Beyonce. Absolutely.
Exactly,
Who's
Gabby Sidibe.
No,
Precious.
Wait, first
Unless
of
you
all, no,
make a
pick
mean mac and
somebody else.
cheese.
Pick somebody else. You cannot pit Beyonce against anybody. First of all.
She's a Virgo. Respect that queen.
Hold up,
Yeah.
Shout out to the
September
Virgo
4th.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
So Gabby against like
I mean, name somebody else. I don't
If I
know.
would have picked
Yeah.
Beyonce against TC, I'm picking TC all day.
fuck you, Jermaine. You want to get kicked in your
But-
motherfucking face.
No, but
Beyonce against Wendy Williams. I mean, not Beyonce. I'm sorry.
Beyonce.
No, Precious against Wendy Williams.
Neither.
Yeah. But
I'm out. I
Run me
told y'all
over.
about Wendy Williams. She has soft ass skin
Fuck that.
and nice ass boobs.
Fuck that. Run me over.
no. Yeah.
So Precious or Wendy Williams?
What
Listen.
time of the year is it?
What?
What time of the year is it, Alex?
Here's
Spring.
No. If it was
All right.
winter, I'm picking Precious.
here's the thing. Here's the thing between men and women, right? Men are going to pick the best women they can look. That's best attractive women that's available, right? Women are going to pick the best financially man that's available. That's a fact.
I be saying some niggas with some butt ugly ass bitches.
They first baby
But
mama.
they got money.
Because they got not that good.
Listen, men are looking for
Nice
things.
looking men.
Like men are gonna look for things like, okay, do you have big titties? Do you have a fat ass? You know, are you Becky with the good hair? You know what I'm saying? For women, some women are shallow, but women not as much, right? You know, if like Jay-Z said, there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
That's right.
There you go. My point exactly.
Now, Jay, any last words so we can wrap this up?
Yeah, definitely. For those listening, follow us on the Hold a Husband podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can get my book on Amazon, Black Serviceman, the Black Veteran. Definitely a great read there. Shout out to Terry and EB. Definitely look forward, definitely a pleasure to be on here. Look forward to coming on here again at some point.
The book, where can you get the book at too?
Y'all can get that on Amazon right now.
What's it called?
Black Serviceman, the Black Veteran.
Appreciate you coming through. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Give some shout outs from some of the reviews that we got on Apple Music. Excuse me, Apple Podcasts.
Shout out to Nicole Linnea, who said this podcast is interesting and so funny. It keeps me interested. Shout out to a fan of real art, and shout out to Lala.Park, who left us some reviews.
Hey, Luke, we got a wise woman once, or a wise man once quote.
Yes. I'll close y'all out with a wise man once said, "Hey girl, what your name is? Where you from? Turn around. Who you came with? Is that your ass or your mama half reindeer?" Nelly.
Wow.
Shout out to TC. Now close out with our tagline. Our tagline now, that what we've been saying for 3 seasons.
As always, the whole team gotta win.
Paper planes, Mary Jane, take a puff. We on our way. She the finest, flying sidekick. We on the trip, and she my